Well, hello there ladies and gents. I thought I'd just go through a quick walkthrough of our Bruder toy collection. It's certainly not the biggest in the world, but it's a fair collection we've got going. So I thought I'd just give you a quick run by of what we've got and basically the durability of these things, these toys. Price wise, I'll give you a rough idea, but I bought all my stuff from Amazon. So you'll have to just judge it by their prices. Right, so first of all we've got like the starter tractor. I think this was bought for Oliver when he was maybe 1.5, 2, maybe a little bit earlier, when he was younger, sorry. Drawable as buggery, keeps going. It's basically just been used indoors, but it's still going strong. Okay, then we've got the wee mini excavator, which is bruised and battered, has got a bucket.
Yeah.
But Taylor still rolls about with it.
Oh, that's the excavator.
That's a big excavator, isn't it? Right, and what's that bogey there?
What?
What bogey is that one?
And a grasser.
No, that one. What's that bogey?
For farm, for the door.
Yeah. And what goes in that bogey?
Cow.
The cows go in that bogey, don't they? It should be a horse box, but we put the cows in the back of it. Okay. Just behind there you see the windrow.
No, that's the door.
Yeah, it's the door, isn't it?
Yeah.
The door's missing. The windrow, perfect neck. The only thing with that is it doesn't work very well on grass. But anyway, we got it to work was to get grass cuttings and run it along the concrete, and that seems to do the trick. Okay, then we've got the big chrome baler, big fat baler, which does flick up on the side, so you can see the fake rolls of string inside there. Again, it's in half decent neck. There are bits of plastic missing off the back there. But it still sits the bail out. Yeah, we shot it. Still sits the bail out perfectly fine. Again, the battering it's taken is unreal. But yeah, everything else works perfectly fine on it. I mean, the pickup is fine. That's all clipped into place. Nothing wrong with that at all. Then we've got the Lemken 10 for a baler. Lemken 10 for a plough, sorry. Which, yeah, it's rather large. We did have the small 6 for, but that broke because I think I stood on it. But yeah, this is some tool, and it does work just fine. And we use it now just for going through the pile of sand he's got at the top of the garden.
I'm tall as you.
As tall as me, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, then we've got the Lemken sewing machine. Oh, such as a 1-pass. Again, nothing wrong with that. It still works perfectly fine. It still takes a bit of effort to clip back into place again. You have got a lid missing, which again is a little bit fragile to say the least. At the back here you've got a red poly plastic pull, which I think you can see inside there. There's wee holes now. We tried it with tried to see if the start off if that would work. Thin sea didn't work. Tried it with sand. It kind of works, but the sand needs to be really, really dry, otherwise it just gets clogged up and doesn't actually happen. Nothing drops out. Again, that's perfectly fine. Bad bits of plastic that have snapped off, but again, that's just through how old it is. And then we've got Taylor's latest toy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the toy we got last, which was Taylor's 4th birthday, was a JCB 46 excavator, which is in, well, it's only been a month old, so it's pretty much perfect neck. Again, beautiful machine, but some of it is quite fragile. Then we move on to the big dusting bogey, which again is quite old, but it is very durable. The only thing I find with this is, as you can see underneath it, it's very, very strong bodied, 3-axle. This is very well. Got a Morrison's wagon on the back of it.
I want that.
Go and get it then. It is very strong and durable. It has got a wee grain door on the back of it as well. But again, what you do find is if you put too much weight in that, you can't lift it. Or it's too heavy for the tractor. The front of the tractor lifts up. So filling that with sand or soil, well, you're not going to move it very far and lift it without the tractor lifting up. This is Oliver's original 4CX excavator, which is missing the front bucket, and the backhoe is a little bit down out for the ground, but it still rolls along just fine. Right. Right, then we move on to the wheeled excavator, or rubber duck as it's otherwise known. Again, as you can see, the front doors is missing. The two plastic stands are a little bit worse for wear, but it still operates perfectly fine. Taylor runs it for anyway, and the wee handle at the top there, that's snapped off. It's a bit sharp, but other than that, that's been very, very durable. Right, then move on to the John Deere buggy. Did have a John Deere tractor, but that's gone walkabouts. No idea where, but again, that one is a little bit easier to lift for that mechanism. You can actually change that mechanism, so when the buggy lifts up, you just have the back door operating for the grain bin, for the grain door, sorry, at the back. So that's quite cool. It takes a bit of fiddling, but you can get there in the end. Okay, put that down. We've then got Oliver's original tractors, which is, I think it is a Fendt, is it a 211? It's a 209, sorry. This has gone strong. Again, this is this is the budget end of the Bruder toy for basically the younger kids. Again, nothing wrong with it. The loader does pop off if you're a bit too rough with it, but it is a really good neck, and it is very basic, so there's not a huge amount of detail on that, but again, that is just a starter one. Now, next to that one, we've got the New Holland T8 something. Where are we? T8040, so I haven't got the specs on. We don't use this one very often. This one's in pristine nick, as you can see. There's nothing wrong with this one at all. It is very dirty and minging, but what we do find with this one, Oliver, especially when he first got it, you can't, oh, sorry, the weight's missing, but to turn the steering on this one, it's very, very stiff, and the whole weight system moves with it. I just find that a bit of a rubbish design fault on that one. The reason we've got that one is because somebody we used to run a Ford about, and we thought we'd get, well, the closest thing blue we could. It's alright, it's fine. Right, hang on then. Sorry. Right, there you go. It's fine. Right, what's behind you? Right, then we've got the two Fendt 936s. These were bought pretty much not far off each other. Now this one here is missing its beacons, but we've kept the weight on that one to get tin colour plastic. Excuse me, and I think that one's got a door missing. But again, that must be about 6-year-old now. 6-year-old, not 7-year-old almost. And the pair of them have just taken some absolute hammerings. You see Taylor's been colouring that one in. But no, door missing on that one. Grotty is buggery inside, but yeah, it's all very durable toy. Now this is the creme de la creme amongst the Fendt tractors. This one here is 1050. Beautiful model. It was pretty much identical to the actual thing. I think this is his birthday present, Christmas present, sorry. We both got one last year before, sorry. And I do believe there's a kit you can get to take the wheels off. And I do believe with Oliver's one, you've actually got, it comes with a set with a mechanic and the axle stands. So it holds the tractor off the ground where you basically take the wheel off. So yeah, this one stays in the house more often than anything. It very rarely comes outside, because we don't want it knackers because it costs a bloody fortune. The other thing missing off this one is the front weight. The only reason we took that off because the height of the hitch is at its highest point now. It's incredibly low. I mean, when you run it along the ground, maybe you can't see that great, but it is very, very low. I think that's a bit of a crap design fault, but however, that is that. Okay, next to that we've got the big Manitou, the big construction forklift, which we lost the bucket for when we moved house. Now this is an all-wheel steel thing. Just demonstrate it with one hand. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, again, this is quite stiff. It's not played with that often. But that's at full height now, so it is some fair height. Again, it's not a toy that's played with that often unless he's hauling cows all over the place, but Very ready to play with that. Yes, sweetheart.
Wait, don't go for that. And a worry.
Lorry all broken?
Yeah, look.
Alright, I'll fix it in a minute.
Okay.
Right. Then we've got the big Bruder cream, whatever you want to pronounce it. Now I think this is Oliver's 4th birthday present, I think. Now I think at full reach capacity. Yeah, let's just roll that up. Well, that didn't work, did it?
No.
Nope. Right, Daddy fix that.
Yeah. Let's fix that.
Fix
Let's
that.
fix it together.
Fix it together.
Yeah. That fell off.
That fell off, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, can we operate it?
Don't. And the world get fell off.
Sorry?
The world get fell
It
off.
fell off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, let's try that again. Let's hoist it up. How's it'll go?
Again. Not again.
Right, how's that go?
Why is that fell over?
I don't know. Daddy's silly.
Daddy's silly.
Right,
Wait, it fell off.
so I think that's about a metre in the air, if I remember rightly, from what the book says, what the review says. Again, it's in pristine nick, nothing wrong with it. And Taylor does use that to hoist, well, whatever you can get on the hook, basically. It's a huge toy, very heavy. And again, there are some fragile bits on it, but the doors open up there.
No.
Something that practically actually works,
No.
where the legs come out and you can wheel them down to get the wheels off the floor. So you can actually get ground clearance on it, which is really cool actually, compared to maybe the 4CX where you try that and nothing happens. Likewise with the wee Manitou. You have got the 4 legs,
No.
2 at the front, 2 at the back.
No.
So when you do operate them,
No.
he does stay off the ground. Okay, then move on to his sprayer. Now, it's something we bought for Oliver it's a good few years ago actually. This must be about 4 or 5 year old. Again, this thing is very, very fragile. Amazon sprayer, can't remember the price of it. I'm sure it was around about 35, 40 quid. Right, hang on a minute. Again, you need to be very, very careful with it. Now it has got the pump mechanism, so you just fill it with water, twist that, fill it with water.
Dad,
Okay,
I fixed that.
okay, then you just pump it. Like so. I don't know how great this is going to work, but I've been using a while. Pump that up, and then you just turn it on, and you'll probably see drops of water. Now there is a hole in a couple of the pipes.
Whoa! That's a
But
big water.
it is actually quite cool to see running by the holes in the pipes, which, well, that happened not long after we got it, to be honest with you. Again, I don't think that's a very great design, but either that was a crap batch.
Can I see it?
Yeah, folding holes in somewhere. Then move on to the wee roller.
Fast.
Again, very basic.
It's coming fast.
The Landro, which comes with a set with a mini digger. Hang on a sec.
Dad, it's coming fast.
This is going fast.
Yeah.
Which comes part of the set with the mini digger with the white boogie. The white boogie I can't find. So that's just the Landro, and then the creme de la creme. This is a toy that Taylor doesn't play with, or isn't allowed to play with, because 1, it's very fragile, and 2, it's incredibly expensive. This is the Claus 780 Lexan combine. The detailing on this is just superb. Excuse the dust if you can see that, because it's been sitting in the bedroom. But this is the one where you've actually got the twisty thing on the back to operate the rear wheel steering, which is incredibly stiff in this grass. It does actually come with white beads, which you may see a few of them in there amongst the other stuff we put in there, but that basically, it's just a wee bag. It's not that great, they don't get enough of it, so I just bought a bag of pearl barley. I just bought a couple of bags of pearl barley and fired it in there, and then when you turn this bit,
Okay.
wrong way, you actually see it, sorry, you see bits of it firing out.
Can I do it?
You do it then. You show everyone how it works. That's it, good job. That's it, that'll do.
Okay.
Don't grow barley in the garden, do we? So yeah, that's the creme de la creme. This one's on tracks as well. It is quite a...
We got some seeds on it.
Yeah, it's quite a beast. So you roll it backwards and forwards for Dad?
What?
You gonna roll it backwards and forwards for Dad?
What?
Go backwards and forwards. Go on then. That's it. Good stuff. Yep, so that's our Bruder toy collection.
Yep.
From what we've got. We also did have a John Deere that we lost. We also had a logging John Deere which went walkabouts when we moved house.
Put it
God knows where that
forward.
went. And we also had the smaller closed combine that went missing when we moved house. Anyway, that's just a quick run through. Okay, you saying bye?
What?
Say bye?
No.
No, didn't think so. Right, thanks for watching. Bye now.